Sarah-Jane Perry needs to make a move in the early stages of this second game. Joelle King in pole position though.
Well, one thing she did very well, keep going on about that quarterfinal, but the tactics that she needs are very similar, was she was using that powerful movement of Serms out of those back corners and back onto the tee. She was sort of using it to her advantage because she was getting on the ball and using the hold and then pushing Serm back into that same area. And that would also be very effective against King because she also has that powerful movement back to the front, takes a high tee position to get onto the volley. If Perry can start using that hold and then pushing the ball back again, that could be very effective.
It's a lovely shot. Just rolled off the back wall, but the intent was really clever. There's the physicality that we were talking about. You've got these ladies who've got unbelievable levers. They both hunt the ball brilliantly around the tee, stretching out. This is the advantage when you are that bit taller. I mean, this particular squash ball's like one of the balls that's been played for 5 games. It's that kind of dead and soft.
Yeah, and that seems to be helping King because she does put that extra bit of bite on the ball. She's one of the best strikers of the ball in the game. And she's managing to get the ball through with that little bit of extra depth. Perry maybe just needs to use a bit more height on the front wall. Again, just not getting a line.
3-2.
Stepping up very, very early. She took that awkwardly low. Did exactly what she wanted it to do, though. 3-2. She's looking good. This is worrying signs for Perry.
Yeah, King has not faltered so far.
And out. 3-all. Yes, lad.
Well, it was a very heavy shot from King, but...
How was it not a strike? I wanted to step onto it early.
Oh, you almost got through to play that. 3-all.
room to play.
She kind of needs a little bit of back and forth with the referee, Perry, just to get that adrenaline going. Just there we go, and you start to see the head jutting, stepping up. Perry, she's kind of woken up from her slumber.
Yeah, generally I don't advise it with Perry. Sometimes she can really lose her focus, but in this case I think you're right, because she does look a little bit flat.
Goodness me, she's certainly up the court now. Tee position very high from Perry. Equal to the task though, King.
4-all.
This ball is just not going through. It's heavy,
Just
heavy
dropped
lunge. Terrific athleticism though from Joelle King. Steadying the ship. Oh, wow, that was very slick.
And out.
How steep does she hit that? Rolling the wrist over, Vanessa. That was deceptive and very steep.
Yeah, that will get the adrenaline flowing for Perry.
Wicked shot.
She likes to be a bit flashy. It's a bit of a show-off at times.
Out. And out. 5-all.
Without stating the obvious, how important is this second game for Perry?
Huge, absolutely huge. She's got to find some consistency in her game. I mean, it's been better than the first, but she's still very up and down, and she still hasn't found her backcourt game. Everything's far too short.
Beautiful touch. Look at that roller. I like the way Joelle King lifted her foot up just to let the ball nicely roll through past her.
Clinical, just very clinical so far.
Just see how relaxed she is here.
A much more patient rally from Perry, but again, as you said, King just up to the task. She's matching Perry at every corner so far. She will be aware of how important this second game is.
Well, another mid-court shot from Sarah-Jane Perry, and it's just one step for Joelle King. Nice and balanced, a wealth of options. It's a dangerous area to be hitting any type of squash. Needs to find her corners and get some type of base to the back of the court.
Up. 8-5.
Not the best of movements. When it starts to get sticky out there, it can look very, very awkward. Again, it all stems from the poor length. King taking plenty of time, Vanessa, just to reset herself. She's not in a rush.
Yeah, she wants to completely shut this out and not let Perry into this match. She knows how dangerous, what a threat Perry is.
Out. And out. 6-9. Yes, lad.
Well, she's going for a review.
Yes, lad decision.
She felt obviously the ball was far too close to Sarah-Jane Perry. Let's have a look at this one here, Vanessa.
There's plenty of space.
There is, but Sarah-Jane Perry, she clears here and then she kind of moves. I don't know, she kind of moves back into the ball a little bit after, so she kind of gets out of the way and then gets back in it.
I feel like at the point that she's going to actually strike the ball, there's space.
Should have played it. I think she should have played that. Joelle King, she had an unbelievable opportunity to just win the point.
6.
Anyway, let ball is upheld. Perry serving at 6-9, trailing by 1 game to love. Well, she's pretty casual on that again.
I mean, this is what she's capable of, but she hasn't been able to find these positions and these opportunities on very many occasions so far. And that's the quality of the King hitting, line hitting into the back, which has not been matched by Perry. And that's the threat.
What a shot.
8,
I mean,
9.
The ball's quite far from the sideball, but this was very severe. Lovely technique on that. So Sarah-Jane Perry responding. It's pressure. Not a lot of mid-court. This ball proving to be very tough to get to the back. Look at that there.
Yes, lad. 8, 9. But your shot was not preventing. 8, 9.
Just bamboozles. It's a great one, really, for just confusing the players, and they don't really know what to say to it.
Confuses everybody.
Prevented, not affected, and you can use it, and then there's just the silence from the players, and the referees get away with it. It's quite funny, actually. Well, that is the most awkward movement that I've seen for quite some time, but the shot that she played,
9.
I mean, she literally kept her legs straight, didn't she? She didn't bend her legs at all. What a shot. How does she do it?
I didn't think she was going to get it. Never mind to hit a winner off it.
Well, all credit to Sarah-Jane Perry. She's managed to pull back the lead. 9-all in this second. She's putting pressure on now.
As soon as she can create some time on the ball for herself, she's so unbelievably dangerous.
Game ball for Perry to equalise in this first semi-final.
Yes, lad. 10-9. Game ball. Up.
Unfortunately, the shot selection not being particularly effective from Perry.
Each player has 1 review available.
Set Joelle King up there.
Yeah, that she just doesn't need to do that. And that's where, as you said, the shot selection can just go at times. Yeah, and again, any time on the ball, and you could see their king had absolutely no idea where that was going.
Game ball.
Second game ball for Perry. She read it. Joelle King read it. She tried to be, as you say, possibly a little bit of a show-off there, Perry, and she got stitched. She stitched herself. Joelle King was on it, like Wonder Woman.
Stroke to Perry. Stroke to king, sorry. Player review.
Yeah.
Going for review.
She's got stuck here. I can't imagine this will be overturned. She gets completely stuck in the lunge, unable to get out of the corner.
Yeah, it's not the prettiest of situations. Perry not really coming out the shot. The only argument is the ball further in front. So is the ball further out in front? This obviously is, because it's been given as a let ball, Vanessa.
I don't see how she can get any sort of racket preparation there, though. She'd have to sort of really inhibit her swing until she got in front.
Sarah-Jane Perry finally getting the range to the back of the court and winning the rally outright. Third game ball for Perry. And the error coming from King, so Sarah-Jane Perry gets her foot in the door in this first semi-final. An error from King all the way in the tie-break. Sarah-Jane Perry was actually 3 points down at 9-6 initially. So all credit to the English #1. Finding a bit more range and certainly a bit more confidence. 17-minute duration, second game. All level, one game all.